Welcome everyone. We're here today to talk about the NHS Healthy Start scheme. So I'm Verity Wild. I'm a health improvement specialist working within East Sussex Public Health Department, and I'm joined today by Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah Keeling. I'm the Specialist Public Health Midwife for East Sussex NHS Trust.
And Samantha.
Hi, I'm Samantha Brown and I am a Healthy Active Little Ones Programme Coordinator working for East Sussex County Council.
Okay, so just to give a bit of an overview of what the presentation is going to be about, we're going to talk a little bit about the NHS Healthy Start scheme and how it started. We'll talk about the eligibility criteria and how the scheme works. We'll talk about the application process and how you can help families that you might be working with to apply for the scheme. And we'll share with you some useful links and resources. So what is Healthy Start? It's an NHS benefit which is targeted at pregnant women and families with young children who are on a low income. It started back in 2006 and until the last couple of years was paper vouchers and has now moved to a digital scheme. It's intended to support mother and children with healthy eating and development, and it provides money to families to buy milk, fruit, vegetables and pulses. It also provides free vitamins to aid healthy development. Applicants can apply online or by telephone, where they will be given a Healthy Start card and funds will be added every 4 weeks. Within East Sussex, we are aware that nearly 2 in 10 children are living within families who have a low income. 4 in 10 adults are eating less than 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day. So we can make assumptions that children might not be getting their 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day either. In January 2023, over 4,000 families were eligible to apply for the Healthy Start scheme. However, 1,457 families were missing out on these funds. That's around 1 in 3 eligible families and equates to an estimated £320,000 a year unclaimed. In terms of eligibility and who can apply, applicants can claim from 10 weeks of pregnancy or if they have a child under the age of 4 and are receiving at least one of the following benefits. Child tax credit when the family's annual income is £16,190 or less. Universal credit when the family's take-home pay is £408 or less per month from employment. And they can apply online at www.healthystart.nhs.uk. The following benefits are also applicable: so income support, income-based job seekers allowance, pension credit, which includes the child edition, income-related employment and support allowance, and if they're over 10 weeks pregnant, and if they or their partner get working tax credit run-on only, which is the 4-week period after which someone has stopped working. Applicants who are under 18 can also apply, and there's another email address on the screen or a telephone number for applications. In terms of applicants who may not have recourse to public funds, if a parent is not a British citizen but their child is, they might be eligible for Healthy Start depending on their immigration status. To qualify, applicants must meet all of the following criteria. They must have a British child who is aged under 4. Their family's take-home pay is less than £408 per month. They are excluded from claiming public funds because of their immigration status. And if you're working with someone who meets this criteria and they would like to apply, there is an email address on the screen that you can contact for an application form. Some further information regarding eligibility and payments. Families can claim for all eligible children in their families. So if they have a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, they can claim for those children, but their children must be named on the benefits application. Payments will start from the point of application. They do not get backdated. It's important to know that recipients of the scheme are responsible for using their Healthy Start card for eligible products only and should use a different form of payment for other items that they are buying. Most retailers will require 2 separate transactions. The Healthy Start card cannot be used online or at an ATM.
The total value of the Healthy Start scheme amounts to over £1,200 per child. So in a cost of living crisis, it is even more imperative that the financially disadvantaged have access to these funds. Those living in the most deprived areas can expect to spend nearly 20 fewer years in good health compared with those in the least deprived areas, and spend nearly a third of their life in poor health. From their 10th week of pregnancy, they are able to receive £4.25 per week, and from the birth of their child until it is 1 year old, they receive £8.50 per week. After the first year, the amount returns to £4.25 per week until the child turns 4. They can buy fruit and veg, which can be fresh, frozen or tinned, and pulses, which can be fresh, dried or tinned. And they shouldn't be with any added ingredients such as kidney beans with chili sauce or smoothies, for example. They can also buy plain cow's milk, pasteurised or long life, but not evaporated milk or flavoured milk. And they can also buy infant formula, but only the first stage and not follow-on milk. Those who qualify for the Healthy Start scheme also qualify for Healthy Start vitamins. They are eligible whilst they are pregnant and until their baby's first birthday. And the children can receive vitamin drops up until they are 4 years old. They contain the recommended daily dose of folic acid, vitamin C and vitamin D. And the vitamin drops for children are suitable from birth and contain vitamins A, C and D. Just of note, if a baby is formula fed, they do not need the drops as the vitamins are already added to the formula milk. Vitamin A, although not recommended in pregnancy due to large amounts harming the unborn baby, has several important functions. It helps the body fight infection, helps vision, and keeps the skin healthy. And sadly, 8% of children under 5 do not have enough of it in their diet. Vitamin C boosts the immune system, helps with tissue repair and wound healing, protects cells from damage, and aids the absorption of iron, and is also contained in both the pregnancy vitamins and the children's drops. Families in lower income groups tend to have less vitamin C in their diet, which is why it is so important for those who qualify for the Healthy Start scheme to make sure that they receive the vitamins. Vitamin D is also contained in both the vitamins and the child drops. Vitamin D helps regulate the amount of calcium and phosphate in the body. These nutrients are needed to keep bones, teeth, and muscles healthy, and to help the unborn baby's bones, teeth, kidneys, heart, and nervous system to develop. Actually, everyone is recommended to take vitamin D in the winter months because we get less exposure to sunlight. But all pregnant women and breastfeeding women are at risk of deficiency and are therefore recommended to take throughout their pregnancy and in the postnatal period. And as it says on the slide, those who have African, Caribbean or South Asian origin and those who cover their skin when outside are particularly at risk of deficiency. Folic acid lowers the chance of babies developing neural tube defects by helping the baby's brain, skull and spinal cord develop properly. It is beneficial when taken prior to conception and throughout the first trimester, so that's up to 12 weeks pregnant. Now, the Healthy Start scheme is not really set up for this period, as you can only claim from 10 weeks pregnant. However, folic acid is also beneficial at preventing folate deficiency anemia. It helps the body make healthy red blood cells and combined with iron supplements can treat iron deficiency anemia. So it is beneficial throughout pregnancy. In East Sussex, we have vitamins directly available from the community midwifery team and the Battle and Ticehurst health visiting team. We also have supply from most of our children's centres across the county. As you can see, I have listed them here, but if you were wanting to search for a specific centre, you could use the search link at the top.
So how does it work? Eligible applicants can apply via telephone, email or post. Applicants who were receiving paper Healthy Start vouchers will need to reapply online or through telephone. All new applicants, if eligible, will hopefully receive their digital card within 1 week in the post. They will then need to call to activate the card using the number you can see on your screen. To do this, you must have with you the card, the date of birth and the client ID, which will be on the letter the card came with. The applicant will then receive the PIN for their card. Funds will be added to the card every 4 weeks and the balance can be checked at a cash machine. They can use their card in any shop that accepts MasterCard and displays the MasterCard acceptance mark to buy fruit, vegetables, pulses and milk. When buying other foods and drink not eligible for the Healthy Start card, 2 separate transactions will be needed. Any money that is not spent can remain on the card to be used at a later date. The card can also be shown so that people can access their free vitamins, which can be collected every 8 weeks from the distribution centres shown on the previous slide. They must show their Healthy Start digital card as proof of entitlement, but no money will be taken from the card. So supporting applications, applying should be quick and easy and you will need the claimant to provide their benefit award code, and this is on their benefit letters and on Universal Credit online systems. You'll need their name, address and date of birth, national insurance number and the due date of the child or the child's birth date. If the person is eligible, you should receive immediate acceptance and the card should arrive in around a week. Cards then need to be activated on an automated phone line, which will also give access to the PIN number for the card. The eligible child must be named on the Universal Credit application. So how can you help? Promote the programme to eligible families in as many ways as you can, through discussions, posters, leaflets, or signposting to websites. Create recipe cards or kits using eligible products. Some families may need additional support to help complete their application due to literacy levels, language barriers, or lack of access to technology. Please note, a translator service is only available via the telephone application. Signpost people to the free use of computers at their local East Sussex libraries and refer them to their child's nursery, a local children's centre or a health visitor who may be able to support with application. Other ways you can support are displays in your settings. You can have verbal conversations, signpost support, put information or links such as QR codes on your sites and newsletters and on your local social media pages. So just a quick recap, families on low income with children under 4 could be missing out on between £221 and £442 per year for each child. They can get £4.25 every week whilst pregnant and from 1 to 4 years. This increases to £8.50 from birth to 1 year to buy fruit, vegetables, pulses and milk. The card can be used anywhere that accepts MasterCard and sells the eligible items. Recipients can also get free vitamins for their children under 4 and during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Free vitamins can be collected by simply showing the Healthy Start card from your local distribution centre, which can be found on the link on screen. And visit www.healthystart.nhs.uk for full details on how to apply. Sainsbury's has announced it will top up government-funded NHS Healthy Start schemes by £2. The retailer is providing a £2 coupon every week until Tuesday the 11th of April in order to support families. We do hope this will be continued afterwards. The coupon is valid when purchasing fresh, frozen and tinned fruit and vegetables, helping families to access affordable and nutritious foods. There are posters free to download and print, and there are easy read versions of these posters available. There are also free to download and print leaflets, which can provide families with information around the scheme.